Okay, Tiffany. Then we have Angela Manipon. Okay. Kesaya, did you pass already the form or not yet? Okay, nagpasa na. Yes, Kesaya. Hindi ko pa na-check siguro. Kaya hindi pa siya na-check dito. Mercader. Okay. How about Norvin? Norvin, are you done with it or not yet also? Norvin? Okay, come on magsalita, people. Hello po.
Sure.
Go, alam mo kung paano siya i-open? Basta nandun lang siya sa ano. It's just under third quarter. Okay, and then click the form there. There's an instruction naman. May instructions naman kung paano siya gawin. Okay, anyway, let me move. We're running out of time. Okay, number 8, Devi is blank certain about her decision whether she will go to the party or not. Okay, this one is easy. So basically, she's confused on what to decide. Okay, on what to do. Okay, Miss Certain, okay, discertain, uncertain, pre-certain. Okay, uncertain. Okay, no certainty at all. Number 9, the ship was blank after hitting a big rock under the sea. Okay. Dismobile, unmobile, immobile, mismobile. Okay, immobile. Is this how you pronounce it? Wait, let me check the dictionary.
Mobile.
Mobile, are you sure? Movement. Okay. Wait.
Immobile.
I'm correct. Have you heard it? Wait.
Immobile.
Yes, sure.
Oh, immobile. Immobile.
Immobile.
Okay.
Immobile.
Yeah, immobile. Okay, immobile. Number 10, I love reading fiction blank stories because it opens a new world for me that beyond my mind can imagine. Okay, fictional. Fictionness, no. Fictionful, no. Fiction wise, no also. So fictional, actually fictional is a category or a genre of stories, right? Fictional, horror, drama, okay. Non-fiction. Okay. Number 11, identify the function of each modal in the sentence. Okay, number 11, I can write an entire chapter if I'm in the mood. So the modal here is can. Okay, so what does it says about on how can is used? Okay, does it express a present ability? Okay, does it express a past ability? Okay, past ability to kung could ang ginamit. Okay, if could ang ginamit, so B is already not the correct answer. Letter C, to make a request politely. Okay, is it making a request? Is a statement making a request? Yes
Sure,
or
no.
no?
Kasi yung mic
No,
sa ano,
yes.
sa likod. Tapos alam naman siya, di yan request.
Yes. It's not a request because it's not even asking a question. Letter D, to make an offer. Is it offering something? No. So definitely the correct answer is letter A. It's expressing a present ability. Okay, number 12. Could you help me check out these items? Okay, so it's in question form. Okay, to make a request politely, to ask for permission, to make an offer, to ask a question. Okay, what's the correct answer with this one? Okay, what's the best answer? Okay, it's letter A. Yes, to make a request politely. Okay. Asking for permission, no naman. Making an offer, no rin. To ask a question, okay, this is actually a distractor. Okay, number 13. Okay, dito na. First statement is true, second statement is false. First statement is false, second statement is true. Both statements are correct and then both statements are incorrect. So these are the choices. So for you to easily remember it, TF for letter A, letter B, FT, and then for letter C, both are true. Okay, TT, and the letter D, FF. Okay, that's how I do it before. Okay, number 13. Once a suffix or prefix is added to a word, it always changes. Okay, its form from verb to noun. Example of a verb that became, okay, that became a noun, okay, because of a suffix is decoration. Okay, let's analyze first the first statement. Okay, always ba? Is it always, class? No.
Sure, no.
Okay. There are just instances that, ang tawag dito, the verb becomes a noun, okay, when you add a suffix or a prefix to it. But it's not always. So therefore, the first statement is false. Okay, letter. Second statement, example of a verb that became a noun because of a suffix is decoration. Okay, tama ba? From the word decor, okay, decor is a what? Ay, decorate pala, sorry. Okay, decorate and then decoration. Okay, decorate is a verb. Okay, and then decoration. Is decoration a noun? Is
Sure, yes.
decoration a noun? Yes. Okay, therefore, the second statement is correct. Okay, so from decorate, it turns to decoration. So the correct answer for this one is first statement is false, second statement is true. Okay. Number 14. One way where we can voice out our opinion is through a persuasive essay. Yes, that's true. A persuasive essay aims to convince the reader to believe in an idea or to follow a particular suggestion or cause. Actually, this is the correct meaning of persuasive essay. Therefore, both statements are correct. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Okay, wala namang mali dito sa statement na to. Both of them are actually correct. Okay. Questions about item number 14? Come on, class. Let's be participative. Okay, none? Are there questions with this one? None. Okay, madali lang number 14. Number 15. Okay, this one. A persuasive essay becomes credible. What do you mean by credible? Believable. Okay, kapani-paniwala. Legit. Okay. True evidences coming from... Okay, sige. Okay lang. Coming from reliable source of information. Yes, of course. Okay, an information from the internet, all information, hindi ko kasi mabasa at yung mga phrases yan dito sa gilid. All information from the internet is considered reliable. Okay, it's a generalize niya. Okay, is it true? The second statement, do you think it's true, class, that all information from the internet is reliable? No. Therefore, what's the correct answer? First statement is?
Correct.
Okay, correct or true. And then second statement is? False. Okay. Yes, very good. That's right. Okay. Number 16. Okay. Advertisement in any form contains propaganda. Okay, I already explained what is propaganda before. It's a technique in order to convince someone. Hence, an advertisement is not all true. Ay, all true ba? Not always true. Okay. So, yeah, first statement is true. Advertisement is not always true. Di ba sinabi ko naman yan sa inyo before? Because sometimes the main purpose why they are advertising is for them to have a lot of sales. Okay. Therefore, most of the time they use fake propaganda. Okay. Like they are saying that Chris Aquino is using this, things like that. Which is an example of what? What do we call that propaganda again, class? When a famous character or a famous celebrity is used? Anyone?
Testimonial.
Yes, very good. It's testimonial. Okay. By the way, class, the things that I weren't able to add in your exam, just like that one, identifying what propaganda, ilalagay ko na lang sa quiz nyo. Okay. Propaganda. Okay. You just have to identify what propaganda is evident on the given advertisement. Okay. So, number 16, both are correct. Both statements are true or correct. Number 17. Okay, might is used in academic language to refer to things that typically happen in certain situations. Okay, actually, kinuha talaga to ni teacher and Toto, may pinalitan lang akong single word. It can also be used when speculating about past actions. Okay, ano yung napag-aralan natin dito, class? What modal is that? Okay, is it might?
Sure could.
No, may yung tinuro ni teacher sa class. Okay, may. May is used in academic language to refer to things that typically happen in certain situations. Okay? Actually, class, ang tawag dito, I have to stick with the ones that I taught you inside the class. So, both statement are false pa rin for number 17. Ayun pala. Eto. Ay, hindi pala. Later pa pala yun, number 18 pa pala. Okay, so number 17, both statement are incorrect. Kasi itong might, may dapat ang correct answer dito. Okay. Number 18.
So, na-disconnect na naman ako.
Oo nga, probably you have connection problem. Okay, so I don't have to consider this one kung may nagsabi sa akin na both are true. Okay, kasi ang tinuro ko is may, so yeah, I would not change it. Okay. Number 18. Okay, eto dito nagkaroon ng problem. Kung napansin nyo, may nakapansin ba dito, class? Number 18?
Yes,
Hello?
sure, dapat
Oh.
long.
Oh, ayan. When we read short sentences, okay, we need to pause briefly between words or phrases. Then, summarizing is the way we chunk the words in a sentence when we read them. Okay, so, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, when you read short sentences, no more pausing. Okay, because you can just simply read the entire sentence without pausing on any part. Okay, so, first statement is, what? False na. And then, summarizing is the way we chunk the words in a sentence. Is it summarizing, class? No, the correct answer for this one is phrasing. Okay, and not summarizing. So therefore, both statement are ano? What's the correct answer? Both statement are
False.
false. Okay, pero si teacher, ang napindot ko when I was making the exam is ayan o. First statement is true, second statement is false ang naging correct answer ko. So, I have to recheck that one. Ang correct answer ay both are false. Okay, so letter C. So if you answered both statement are false, maitatama yung item number 18 nyo. Okay? So ulitin natin yung mga
Sir, 19
ha?
naman yung nakalagay sa taas, sir.
No, it's page 19. This is page 19. The slide. Okay, so the correct answer is both are false dapat. Both statement are false. Okay? Kasi both of them are really false. Okay, so summarizing is phrasing, and then this one should be long sentences. Okay. Number 19. Okay, this part of persuasive essay is also called the capsule form. Okay, once you have read that capsule form, you already know the correct answer. What's the correct answer, class? It's the capsule form of the essay. Anyone? Anyone? Yes, it's conclusion. Thank you, Josiah. I think that's Josiah. Si Josiah ba yung nagsalita? Okay, yes. It's the conclusion because it sums up. Okay, ang daming clue dito, di ba? Capsule form, sums up. Okay. It's the thesis statement. It's the conclusion. So, letter C. Okay, number 20. Eto na. May clarification din dito. I'm so sorry, class. Feeling ko ang daming naging clarification with this exam compared to other exams. I tried to, I tried to make it confusing really. Kasi napapansin ko ang dami naka-perfect, things like that. So, probably I need to twist my exam. Number 20. This is the first thing a writer should write in his or her persuasive essay. It contains his point of view or side that he or she will discuss in the entire paper. Okay. Generally, di ba tatlo lang naman talaga yung parts ng persuasive essay, intro, body, conclusion. At ang thesis statement ay nasa loob ng introduction. Am I right? That's what I taught you, right? So medyo may na-confuse dito. Oo. Josiah, what's your answer with number 20? Anong sinagot mo dito?
Sir, introduction, sir.
Oh, yun, di ba? Confusing kasi yung naging tanong ko dito. Sa first statement, yes, it's the introduction that the first thing that the writer writes. But on the second statement, okay, it pertains to the thesis statement. So, basically, i-consider ko na lang dito na ang introduction at thesis statement ay correct. Okay? Pero, eto class ha, listen kay teacher. Okay, wait lang. So, both A and B are correct. Okay, naging confusing kasi yung pagkakasulat ni teacher ng tanong. Okay, so kung tama ka na dito, thesis statement kasi ang tamang sagot. Okay, kung tama ka na dito, hindi ka na madadagdagan ng point. But for people who answered introduction, I will consider it. Okay, kasi tignan niyo yung sinabi ni teacher. Oh, this is the first thing a writer should write in his or her persuasive essay. The introduction yung...
na yung score ko, sir. Kanina 12.
Oh, di good. That's a good thing na ron. Okay. So, yon. Do you still have questions? Okay. May tanong pa po. Ayan, nakapag-consider na si teacher ng 3 items. Okay. Actually, this bothered me a lot during the weekend because I really need to be objective. Okay. And then I realized, yeah, that number 20 is really confusing because the first statement refers to introduction and then the second statement refers to thesis statement. Okay. But always remember, class, what I taught you in the class, ha? That if it pertains to the particular statement, okay, on the first part of the introduction, where you are telling your point of view, okay, thesis statement yun. Ito yung paninindigan mo all throughout your essay, thesis statement yun. Okay, like saying that, I agree to death penalty. Okay, yun yung thesis statement mo. Okay, a thesis statement can be short, and concise. Okay, as long as you're able to say it. Okay, and then for the second part, ito na. You might be asking yourselves, why didn't I get a perfect score? Okay, so this is how you do it. Listen, class, listen. Okay, so for 10 points, may nabigyan ba ako ng 10 points dito? I'm not sure kung may nabigyan na ako ng 10 points. Okay, ayan class. So basically, as what you can see, the particular ang tawag dito, the question, okay, or in the form, the last name, okay, the word's last name is in capitalized. So therefore, you have to answer in capital words. Okay, so yun yung mali ng iba. And then, dito, may nalito. I was asking for middle initial and not for middle name. Okay. Some of you wrote their middle name. Okay, so be vigilant in terms of filling out forms. Okay, so that's the first part. And then this one, auxiliary name. I already made it clear before class that when we say auxiliary name, it includes
Sir,
junior,
yung parang the third,
yes,
juniors.
junior, the second, the third, things like that. It's not your nickname. Okay, somebody wrote his nickname on auxiliary name. That's not a correct answer. And somebody also write his or her second name. Okay, hindi auxiliary name yung mga yon. Okay. Kahit i-google nyo pa, ang lalabas na auxiliary name talaga class is yon yung junior, the second, the third. Okay. So you just have to put NA. If somebody wrote none, consider ko yung none na sagot. Okay, and then date of birth. Ayan, as what you can see class, there is already a format. May format nang nakalagay dyan. So you need 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the date, and 4 digits for the year. So some of you still wrote it in August 2. Okay, talagang sinulat pa yung, what do you call this, in words, yung month nila. Okay, so ayan. Filling out forms actually teaches us to be, what? To be, ano ba tinuturo
Follow
nito sa atin?
instructions.
Yeah, to follow instructions carefully and to be observant, 'di ba? Kailangan natin maging observant. Okay. And then some of you also wrote single digits only for the date. Meron ding nag-single digits sa month. Okay. So minus points na agad 'yon. For this academic track, this is just easy. So walang magkakamali dito because you don't have to type anything on this part, right? You just have to choose. Birthplace. Okay. Some of you still misspelled the hospital that they were born. Okay, may mga ganong instances. So, I have to deduct points for
Ba ng
that.
hospital?
Oo, somebody can write birthplace as the hospital. Okay, kung doon ka pinanganak. Okay, meron din namang ganito,
Sa
just like
akin,
me.
Nilagay
Just
ko
like
lang,
me.
sir, Manila.
Oo, I put that one. Okay, as specific as possible sana class. That's the purpose when filling out form, as specific as possible. Especially with your permanent address. Class, listen carefully ah. You have to listen with this topic. Alam nyo kung bakit kailangan kompleto yung permanent address na ilagay nyo? Imagine, this is an actual application form sent to UST. Makinig kayo sa akin. Tamara, what are you writing pala? What are you writing, Tamara? Are you sure? Okay, sige. So for example, you didn't write your complete permanent address. Sa tingin mo mahanap ka ng ng UST sooner or later. Of course, they have to mail you back. Magme-mail back sila kung natanggap ka on your admission. Therefore, okay, you have to write completely your permanent address. Okay, ganun po yun. And also class, when writing your birthplace or any addresses, don't forget to put comma. Some of you just simply put, for example, Kawayan City, Isabela, dire-diretso walang comma. Okay, kailangan mo mag-comma. Okay, eto, Bugalian proper is the exact place or what do you call this? It's the Purok, parang ganun. Then Ramon is the specific Ramon is not a city, right? Municipality. It's the specific municipality. So you have to put comma again. And then Isabela is the province. Okay. Of course, after putting comma, there should be a space.
Sir,
Okay,
is state
next.
and province the same?
Come again? Yes, it's the same. State and province? No. Sometimes state refers to Kawayan and then province is Isabela. Okay.
Ay, okay, sir.
Oo,
Thank you po.
minsan may ganong form. Pag state ang tinatanong, pag separate siya, what do you call this? If it's in separate places, state means your city, and then province is Isabela. Okay. Pero minsan kasi nakalagay siya slash. Okay? State slash province. Okay? Gender. Okay. This is easy. Female, male, prefer not to say. Okay. By the way, class, do you know the difference between gender and sex? Anyone who knows gender and the difference between gender and sex? Kaya gender ang nilagay ko dito. Okay, gender refers to your preference. Okay? When we say preference, hindi yung by birth. Okay? Pag sex kasi class, it refers to your kasarian mo. Okay? Kasalukuyan. Do you get that? By birth, you are a female, for example. And then gender, your preference nowadays is, for example, bisexual. Okay, ganun ang gender. Okay, nationality, Filipino. May narong spelling pa sa Filipino. May naglagay ng P. Okay. It should be F. Okay, Filipino with an F refers to the citizens of the Philippines. Okay, so therefore it's letter F. Okay, eto class, so take a look on this one. If you wrote your permanent address this way, okay, tamang-tama yung ganyan. You even specified the number of your house, the street, the purok, okay, the district, and then the of course, your city and then province. Ganito po ang magsulat ng inyong address. Okay. Makinig yung mga iba dyan ha. Tingnan ko nga kung andito sila. Ay, nako. Okay. You really have to you know what, class, you might be neglecting this particular topic, but sooner or later, you will thank me. Okay? Because you will not look or you will not, hindi ka mabubuli pagdating sa labas. Kasi mamaya sasabihin nila, hala, ba't hindi niya alam mag-fill out ng form? Nanggaling pa man din siya sa CBC. Things like that. Okay? That's why this particular topic is included. Okay? And then, okay, zip code. I know some of you are not familiar with your zip code, but please don't put question marks here. Somebody put question marks with zip code. Okay. You could ask your parents about your zip code naman. Then email address, class. This is the one that I would want to clarify. When writing your email address, it should always be in small letters. Hindi nyo ba napapansin when you send emails? It's all in small letters. Wala kang makikitang may nakakapitalize dyan kasi hindi mag-work yung ano, especially on the first part, hindi mag-work yung email kapag nakakapitalize yung letter G, for example, with mine. Then school attended, junior high school. Some of you put NA. Okay, kasi nga hindi pa naman sila nag-junior high school. But I appreciate those who put CDC. Okay, it's just like assume, okay, or assume that you are already in junior high school because you are applying for, what is this class? What application form is this? It's an application for senior high school.
Senior high school, sir.
Oo. So definitely, iisipin mo, junior high school na ako, grade 10 na ako. So I'm applying for grade 11. Ibig sabihin, tapos na ako mag-junior high school. Ganun dapat ang inisip nyo. Okay? School's address, Turayong, Kawayan City, Isabela. Okay, some of you didn't know the exact school address of CDC. What is the complete address of Centro de Cultura, class? Anyone who knows the complete address of Centro de Cultura? Ayan, nagbigay ako ng comments for those. Okay, Chedrick. Ayan, tanongin ko nga si Chedrick. Cedric, what is the complete address of your school right now?
Nakalimutan ko dun.
Wala kayo. You often see it in forms, di ba? O, ayan, Kezaya. Kezaya is raising her hand.
Kailan ko dun sa Canciller?
83 Don Jose Canciller Avenue, Kawayan City, District 1.
Oo, pero yung District 1, ilagay mo after Don Jose Canciller. Okay, that's right. Actually, katanggap-tanggap na yung Don Jose Canciller Avenue, District 1, Kawayan City, Isabela.
Yung school number, di ba, sir? Yung number nung
Yung 83? Yung number 83, that's not the school number naman. Number 83 is, ano tawag ito? It's the building's number. Okay, di ba sunod-sunod yan? 82 yung katabi mo, tapos yung katabi ni 82, 81, ganyan. Okay. So, very good for those who got that correct. Okay. And, you should spell it correctly. Somebody misspelled Canciller. Okay. Canciller is spelled as Canciller. Okay. But it's okay. And then, as what you can see, class, take a look. With the school that I attended, I put Maine because as you all know, di ba, Kawayan City National High School has branches. So, mas maganda na specified na nilagay mo kung saan talaga siya, Maine. Meron din kasing annex, right? Annex, what else? Things like that. Okay. And then for Centro de Cultura, the complete school name is Centro de Cultura, Inc. Okay, Inc. and then Tuldok. Centro de Cultura, Inc. Tuldok. Incorporada. It stands for Incorporada.
Sir, what does ink mean?
Ayun, nasabi na ni teacher. Incorporada. Centro de Cultura Incorporada or Incorporated. Okay. Classification, public, father's name. Okay. Landline. Meron naglagay ng cellphone number sa landline. Class, the landline number is different from the cell phone number. Okay. Just put NA if your parents don't have it. Okay, and then mother's name, mother's cell phone number. Okay, dito, marami nagkamali. Printed name. When we say printed name, class, it means that your name in capitalize. Okay? O, at least alam nyo na. Alam nyo na pag sinabing printed name, ibig sabihin dapat naka-bold yung letters, naka-capitalize sila lahat. And then the date. Okay, February 2, 2021, kung kailan mo fill out yung form. Okay, so if you got everything right, just like with this form, okay, I gave you 10 points. Okay, so I hope you already saw your scores. Pero doon sa mga hindi pa, probably hindi pa na-check ni teacher kasi late kang nag-turn in or nagpasa. Okay? Sige, how many minutes do we have? We still have 11 minutes. Let me just discuss. Okay, wait lang. Lampasan ko lang to. I need to discuss a particular topic so that I can include it on your exam. Okay, this one. On your exam, on your quiz. Writing a response to an opinion. Di ba before class, I already discussed, writing a persuasive essay. Ngayon, class, you can create a response out from that. Okay? So, how do you do it? So, when expressing opinions, okay, response na ang gagawin mo, you must be respectful when responding to them. State your defense and admit your faults. Apologize if you have to. Your goal should be to reach an agreeable situation. Okay, ibig sabihin, uh, so that you could meet halfway. When I say meet halfway, makapag-agree kayo sa isang particular na side. Okay, not to push others away. Actually, class, we do a response to an opinion in a form of letter, usually in a form of letter or in a form of essay also. Ang ipapakita na lang ni teacher sa inyo is a response through a letter. Okay? Let's take a look at this one. By the way, class, we call this kind of format for letter as block style. Block, as in B-L-O-C-K, style. Why is it called as block style? Because everything is written on, what can you see? On the left side. Okay. Actually, teacher is teaching this for high school. Grade 8 ko to tinuturo, pero I just want you to know, at least you have something in mind. We call a
Pero
letter
okay
that
lang
is...
yun, teacher. 2 years na ni.
Oo. We call a letter that is all on the left. Lahat ay nakalagay sa left as block style. Okay, block style. B-L-O-C-K. Okay, style. Block style format. Okay. So, ito, it's a response to an opinion kasi hindi daw naging maganda yung what we call the service nila during their stay on that particular restaurant. Okay. So, how did the owner responded? Okay, let's take a look. Dear Dr. Harrigan, greetings. Okay. I am writing this letter, okay? So, as what you can see, it's very polite, right? Tama yung sinabi kanina. I am writing this letter to apologize for what happened during your dinner last October 1 in our restaurant. I have read your letter thoroughly, and the staffs concerned were reprimanded and will undergo a special training on restaurant and work etiquettes. Okay, very good. Kasi, what we call this, the letter is concise and direct to the point. Di ba? Na-address niya agad yung problem nung, sino to? Ni James Swanson, which is the people who dined in on their restaurant during that day. So, he already apologized and then the staffs were reprimanded. When you say reprimanded, probably napagsabihan na, okay, regarding their attitude. O, di ba yun yung that's the main purpose of writing a response to an opinion, to come up with an agreeable situation, para mag-agree kayo sa isang situation. Okay, next. I would like to apologize since we, the owners, okay, are not around. We're not around dapat to because the event is already done. We're not around during your stay because we are on our other branch monitoring our staffs also. Okay. So at least the person explained his side. Okay, that's a good one. Again, I'm sorry for the bad experience that you had. Okay. Tama yun, class. You just have to keep on emphasizing that this letter is an apology letter. Okay. Next, I would also like to thank you and your wife for commending our dishes despite the poor customer service that you had experienced. Okay, at least bringing out the good thing, okay, or the positive side. Okay, to make up on what had happened, I would like to offer a 30% discount on your next dine-in with us. Okay, o, di ba? Maganda. I hope that you can give our restaurant another chance. We will make sure that this incident will no longer happen because our customers deserve the best. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to see in your family. Sincerely yours, James Swanson. Okay, very good. This is a nice letter actually, class. Because as what you can see, every details, okay, were given, and as what you can see, they come up on an agreeable term. Okay, 'di ba? Ang concern niya kasi dito, they were treated rudely and then their dishes came late. Yun yung naging problema nung nag-dine in on their particular restaurant. So as what you can see, the boss, okay, of this particular restaurant already told the person, okay, who dined in and his family that the staffs were already reprimanded. Okay.
I want
So
to
this
talk
is
to your
nice.
mom.
Yeah. And he even gave a 30% discount, which is nice. Okay. So class, by the way, this one is an example of a technical letter. Okay. specifically an apology letter. Okay. And it is in the block style form. Or meron pang isang tawag sa block style. Wait. Left. Kalimutan ko kasi. Wait lang. Block style or left. Wait lang. Okay. Tama, block style, B-L-O-C-K. Meron pang isa left. Ano na kasing tawag dun? Okay, anyway, basta yon. Yun yung tawag dito, block style. Everything is put on left. Okay, anyway, going to the next topic. Okay, medyo mabilis, fast-pacing, kasi ilang weeks na lang, magpe-periodical na naman kayo, class. Observing proper stress when reading words. Okay, are you familiar with this mark, class? Ito, stress mark, yung ganon. Class, take a look. Oo. Nilalagay natin to on a particular syllable. Okay, if we see the stress there. So what is the stress? Basically, stress is the emphasis that is placed on a syllable of a word. A stress syllable is pronounced more loudly, okay, and forcefully than other syllables in the same, more loudly and forcefully than other syllables in the same word. That is done. Okay, so basically, when you put a stress, ito, most common problem with learners, class, they try to exaggerate when putting a stress on that word. But the thing is that you can easily identify the stress even just simply reading it normally, di ba? For example, equipment. Okay, o di ba? Hindi ako nag-exaggerate na equipment. Hindi ko ginanon. But I know that the stress is on where? Is it on the first, second, third syllable? Equipment. Anyone? Where is the stress? Equipment. Yes. Okay, very good. It's on the second syllable. Di ba? Kahit hindi mo siya exaggerate, you know that it's already on the second syllable. You just have to, yes, equip. Equipment. Okay, equipment. Specifically saan? Sa letter U. Okay. Ito pala, class. Some teachers don't teach this, but actually, you always put the stress mark on the vowel. Okay, you don't put the stress mark, yung ganon, on the consonant. Okay, so vowel siya nilalagay. Okay, ayan. Remember, the stress mark is always put on the vowel and not on the consonant. Okay, example, emphasis, ecology, adolescence. Okay, this one, class, I know some of you have heard adolescence, di ba? Minsan sa do nag-stress. But when you Google it or when you research it, kahit sa dictionary,